We are in downtown Columbus. And I left my GoPro in the car and I had to go get it 2 blocks away, but we're running a 5K today. It is a St. Patrick's Day 5K. I think St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. But downtown Columbus, Georgia has a lot to be desired when it comes to parking. Yeah, the road's closed off. And there are a lot of people downtown. A lot of people. Now if I can find Stacy, I'll be doing good. Looks like that's the start line.
Too many people. We're not going to move this time. Promise you. Good to see you. He's got the green beard. I love it. That's full out, deck out. Can you guys hear me up there? Great. Good. Ryan Clements is taking a picture of you all. So smile big for Ryan. He's in the front of the line with his gear coming up. With a good 5K. 4 minutes to be exact. 4 minutes. And we will follow the leader. Folks, watch the volunteers out there. Make sure you follow that.
4 minutes till.
Reggie's putting everything up
Are you going to do this 5K?
I don't know. All the runners, stand your attention. Now for something real big.
I thought you said you were walking. Oh yeah, come here, you walking.
Stay with him. Or are you having fun? Looking good. Take your pace. Coming down here to Broadway, we've come off of whatever road that was. And here you can see where the trolley tracks used to come through. Most of them are covered now, but some of them are still showing. Goes off that way down to the median. And over here we have the ironworks, where back during the Civil War between the states, they actually used to build ironclads. This was in fact an ironclad factory. Today it is basically an event center, community center sort of thing. A hotel over there, very nice hotel. But like things like the gun show, stuff like that is held here. It's a pretty large place. And we cut down underneath the railroad trestle. I think all that over there was all like cotton warehouses back in the day. There's the ironworks, a different angle. And this trestle, this track cuts right down the road in downtown Columbus. Like down the street, like another car, but it's a train. These trestles you may recognize. If you saw Brent Lindley's video, Nothing is Worth More Than This Day, which I shot. Part of it was filmed down here. Cool railroad trestle though. That area over there I use for a scene in a zero budget sci-fi movie I made one time. Go down this hill behind Ironworks. You've got the Chattahoochee River. Thank you. Chattahoochee River. Center of commerce for Columbus in the 1800s. Or the channel of commerce, whatever you want to say. Used to be a lot of steamboat traffic out there. Not now. Dillingham Street Bridge. Kind of cool from this angle. There's a Springfield amphitheater across the river over there where big name acts sometimes come to play. It's a fishing poles as people fish from here. And what is it? The world's longest urban rapids. Right there on the Chattahoochee River. It's like 300 feet long. It's not that long. But a lot of people like to come down here and shoot the rapids. I have not myself because just not interested. Water's really high. We've had a lot of rain lately. I have seen it rain so much that water is all the way up to the top of those light poles.
And by that time, Grant's like, screw you, I'm not sitting here waiting, I'm going back.
Yeah, like let's just go like
And for some reason, Columbus is in love with murals. However, this artwork is done by a very renowned artist named Ralph Frank. He's a good friend of mine. That is Ralph Frank. Ralph Frank's a really nice guy. I like him. But he paints all over the place. This is his distinctive style. Though I've also seen him do stuff that's not of this style, but this is his default. That building right there, that's an old building that has something to do with the dam, the former dam. I think now it's like a gym or something. At least they didn't let it fall down. I mean, it's pretty cool. This is one of the coolest spots downtown, I think. And the rapids are right over there. Up there and up there, that's the old Eagle and Phoenix Mills, or textile mills back in the 1800s. Now they're condos and apartments. And these are some of the few mills in this town who have not mysteriously caught fire and burned to the ground. They actually renovated these, which is cool. That's the 13th Street Bridge, which they built to replace the 14th Street Bridge, which is over there, because it was no longer seaworthy, as it were. One of the unsafest bridges in America, apparently, at least for cars. Apparently it's just fine for running on, which we're about to do. The condos, part of the Eagle Phoenix Mills. Pretty nice, actually. So the Rapids is a new hotel that they built in a vacant space right by the 13th Street Bridge. Across over here is a Hotel Indigo, which has a very nice restaurant at the top of it. One of these days I plan to go down there and have a look. 14th Street Bridge. Again, it's unsafe for driving cars across, but it's fine for walking on. We'll get a closer look. Back here, there was once a Carnegie Library, which they bulldozed. I think that's somewhere they have the, yes, right through there. They have like the doorway to it or something. Still down here on the river. Pretty view of the river from here. And right here, where you see this curved around space, used to be the Mott House, owned by a local company who bought the land during attempted renovations. It burnt to the ground. Now there's just basically a likeness of the front. Very historic home. Destroyed. Historic Carnegie Library destroyed. And now we go across the 14th Street Bridge I was talking about. 14th Street Bridge no longer looks like a road. It's got park benches and this sort of likeness of a riverway, waterway going through. And it's got these sail-like things. And if you look right over there, that's the 13th Street Bridge. And you can see some kind of structure down there in the water that's part of the dam at one time, or the factories. But that's the 13th Street Bridge. And the bridge scene from Need for Speed was shot right there, where the car goes over the edge. Shot right there. Riverwalk continues, circles around on the Phoenix City side. Not a lot over there. And the 13th Street Bridge again. A little closer. Down there's part of the remains of the old dam before they blew the dam to make way for the rapids. Very good. Phoenix City side, you can see, is far less developed, which is actually kind of cool if you want to come see the riverbank without construction all over it, Riverwalk or whatever. It's just a straight riverbank over here. A lot of people come over here and fish. I wouldn't. It's a pretty day. It's nearing spring. All the leaves, all the trees in my beard are turning green in anticipation of the glorious season of the year, spring. and my time, summer. Over here they have the apparatus for the zip line. And, you know, I haven't heard anybody talk about the zip line in a while. I see the cables are still there, so I guess it's still in operation. I've heard it's the fastest spending of $45 of your life. Pretty cool though, if you like that sort of thing. Parts of the zip line snakes through the trees. I look behind me and I'm shocked there's actually people behind me. Shocker. Better shot of the Phoenix City Amphitheater. Samantha Fish played here recently, I think. I played here once, a long time ago. This is the Dillingham Street Bridge. Back in the 1800s, it was called the Lower Bridge. Confederates set fire to it and burn it. Don't know much beyond that. But I don't know what year this concrete structure was built. It's got these decorative things in the rails. Where there's CSU, they've sucked up a lot of properties down here. But some cool stuff has come out of it, like Banks Food Hall over there. Nice restaurants downtown. Only problem with it is it's pretty pricey. Like, these places are not super dollar friendly. I've heard Banks Food Hall is pretty expensive. But look it up, do your own research, and maybe I'm wrong. Stacy's right up there. Remember that time Stacy and I did that live video on Katie the cow, and it was at the Best Buy that was closed down? Katie the cow has been moved. Remember we talked about how she had a calf, somebody stole it, and Katie wasn't looking too good herself. Well, Katie has been moved downtown away from that empty parking lot and given a permanent home. And this is part of the zip line. Zip line actually goes across the river, straight over the water. If the cable snaps, you'll be the first to find out. Hi, thank you. Oh, man, finish line's right ahead. Yeah. Woohoo. Thank you. It runs in a family. Finish line ahead. We gotta catch up with Stacy so we can cross it together. Oh. Oh. It's all this uphill. Oh. How you doing? Thank you. Almost there.
Good job.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I told you you were almost there, didn't I? See? There
Technically,
you go, right there.
geographically, yes.
We were almost there 2 miles ago.
Geographically speaking, we got this. Stacy crosses the finish line. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
So, I would have enjoyed a slice of pizza, but they had pepperoni. Even though everybody on God's green earth will take a slice of cheese pizza, but a vegetarian will not eat a pepperoni slice.
It's true.
So I'm going home with my snack mix and gratitude in my heart. Even though Brian's gonna eat pizza and I'm see you down the road.
And it's gonna be delicious.
I'm not done talking about this race either.
Okay,
so like, you know those dreams you have? You may not have these dreams. I have these dreams where I'm running a 5K and all of a sudden it's not a 5K anymore. It's just a melee on the Riverwalk with people and families.
That's like every race we run down here.
And like mosh pit. Well, normally it's daytime, so it's not so cray. It was just like, it didn't even feel like a race half the time. It felt like you were just like in the way of people walking their dogs.
Yeah.
It was like, so it was kind of had a nightmarish feel.
I got you. See you down the road. My beard is green.